happy Wednesday. It's quite hilarious how this day's gone. I've killed my earpiece twice. Listening to the chaos on people's YouTube channels. It's almost giving me a migraine because I didn't really spend. I was in bed because real people go to bed early. Real people have a job. That'd be me. I'm having a real job today and yesterday and the day before and all through all this nonsense. I've had a job. Yay, me. So I get dinner. I go get it. I come back. I'm on a feed. I'm listening, shaking my head, bouncing between two lives because one I listen to that has legit commentary and calms me. And then I jump over to another one and I literally fell out of my bed. Like, what the fall out of the bed. And I literally I wouldn't even say screaming. I would just say, I think I woke up talking in my sleep about how fucking ignorant people are. In a law enforcement family, what you're doing is illegal. And you know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. I'm flat flipped. I don't even know what pancakes look like right now because I'm flat flipped. You go to somebody's home, you knock on the door, you straight up, from the videos that I've seen, because I go, everybody's like, I go look at my video, because, blah, I'm going to vomit up everything I did. Fine. So you go over to that video, and you go, okay, you hear it. It's like a bad source of restaurant reviews. It's just a bad source. So you go over and you go read and listen and hear and you read chat about what they recorded and you're like, holy shamoly. And then you look back and you go back over to this other chat and they're still talking about what I just watched. And the whole time I'm watching it going, shut up, lady. Shut up. I'm like screaming at my phone. Why are you talking to them? You don't know them. They think they know you. They think you knows when you wipe your ass and who you're related to. But they don't, because they're just researchers. They're just Google fratting possessed people that have bought search platforms, paid for, don't care, and think that they're mighty and they're going to come over to your house because they found your address on a search platform they paid for, and they're going to come over to your house and you open the door. They don't say, hey, we have a YouTube channel. My name's such and such. Nice to meet you. This is my, whatever we are. And then this is my other friend, whatever he is. And this is his, whatever that is over there. Clearly, you didn't say that. Been there, seen that, watched that a bunch. We have a few questions for you about, here's a flyer, would have been your first, boom. Lay that down in their lap. Do you know this? Do you happen to have any idea who these little kids are right here? Not straight up go for the jugular, hello. Why don't you lay that in her hand? Did you give her one? Nope, I never saw it. I never said, hey, do you? Nope, never. Nope, and nope. I can guarantee you never did that. Those are the answers I want. And then, supposedly, you go back to her house with more people. The first time it was just y'all. Then it was more. You added the other two. Plus more videotaping. and proceeded to jugulate her, to pluck her out, and like, you know, and you wanted to fish for the answers you wanted to hear. And then shit hits the fan. Shit hits the fan when you post this, then other people post it, and they interpret it, and then they repost it, and then they interpret it, and they take a clip it, and yes, they're borrowing your videos, and yes, they're using them to their advantage, and yes, you can't stop it. Too bad. Sad, but real. Then somebody else watches this person's commentary, and this person's commentary, and this person's commentary, and what they took from it, and then you post 1, 2, 3, yippity skippity doo, and then you go all out yesterday. You go on your soapbox yesterday with a Rottweiler stance on how you're not you're not cyberbullying. You're not doing any of the illegal things, which you are. You talk to a lawyer. What's that person's name? I talked to lawyer XYZP out of XYZ County. Would have been the right-minded thing to do. Okay? That's what a real person says. Not, well, I talked to an attorney. It cost me some money. Whatever. No. You are phony baloney. And if you come at me, please come at me. Please. Because I know how to shun your stupid asses off. I'm good. And now you go, somebody says in your chat while I'm watching you turn into a Rottweiler about how you're not bullying, cyberbullying, stalking, you have proof, you want more proof, she's related, we don't care, all the things in your Rottweiler stance, and then somebody throws up in your chat, she's on this person's forum. I'm going to end my live and I'm going over there. Chihuahua. You just went from bullying, Rottweiler status, to all the things that you just turned into. Now you're going to go see what she's going to say. Because you have to say what she is interpreting is a lie. Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to pull out all the BS, which is hilarious to the person of this side. Because you're like, okay, well, she went over there, I'm going to go over there. I don't say nothing. I just listen. I put my pajamas on, I brushed my teeth, I'm listening off my Bluetooth speaker. And then it goes from calm to explosion. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Where did this go? Like, this went from, I'm like, don't put her on. Meaning you. 2 letters. Don't put her on. Don't put her on this forum. Don't put her on. I'm like, don't put her on. This girl's walking around her house. Yep, she might be a little tilted. Okay, we don't care. But you officially have crossed the barrier between what you think you're not doing to what you are currently doing. You are stalking and possessing over a little tiny screen. And she just wants to be venting. She just wants to have peace. She wants to go to bed tomorrow and nothing happened to her today, right now. Which, can you secure her? Because one of you said last night, one of the 2 letters, said, we told you this would happen. What's going to happen? That her phones were going to blow up, her emails were going to blow up, her life was going to be shook because you guys are plucking and fishing for what you want to hear? So you can protect this person? Are you going to protect her now that you fucked it up? And that you now pecked so hard, and then you brought other people into and then that girl brought you, and then another person, and a voice of reason, and a beginner onto a forum that y'all are screaming at each other, and then curse words are thrown, who are you and what are you doing? Like, ghetto out of the hood. Come down here. Come down to the downtown. Come off the deck. Come to the valley. Maybe the air's too thin for you up there. Because you are bullying in cyber. But you have her address. And you went there. And you flaunted thousands of dollars on your feed. Thousands of dollars. Now, do you think for one second that the person down here on the valley floor looks at you and goes, we don't know who you do. We don't know who you are. We don't know who you're affiliated with. We don't know who you know. And is this lady that you've done pecked around in hopes that you give her the right answers is safe? Because you have plenty of money, you could just wipe her off, right? Toodles. Because pretty much you said, we told you this would happen. If you came to my house and you told me that, I'd be calling the cops. This lady says, if I don't talk to her, something bad's going to happen to me. Because that's exactly what that would be. That would be my interpretation of your attitude and your chaos that you bring. Butt the fuck out. Stay off your search dollar platforms. The cops have already been there, done that. The cops have already done the washboard and rinsed out and ringed out what players are in play, what players aren't in play, all the things. You guys just keep plucking them out of the dirt. I'm gonna go pluck this one. I'm gonna go shadow rattle her cage. I'm gonna make her nervous. I'm gonna make her pace. I'm gonna make her fucking wacko. You're gonna make her get hurt. And they're going to blame it. I'm going to blame it. Everybody that has a civil-minded brain will blame it straight up on you. Like, there's enough grossness going on in that fucking desert. There's not, what? There's a young kid that's 6'5" and lost his mind, gone missing in Bakersfield and last seen in downtown. What? There's all kinds of shit going on, and you guys are going to bully this lady that has, I mean, did you hand her a flyer? Like, that's my, like, operation of disease. We're doing this. I could probably find a flyer that I worked on a case still today in my house in some papers that say case files that I've worked on that actually had a missing person or a kidnapped person or last seen in vehicle thing. I could probably find a flyer, and if I wanted to go ask a question to somebody in that zone, I would have a flyer to back up my bullshit. Like, this is what we're working on. We were just curious if you know these two people. And if she says no, then why do you peck? Why do you peck a hole to the point of chaos and misleading crap? And it's misleading. Call it what it is. It's misleading, terrorist threat. I mean, you are a choke. You are a Rottweiler going to go for her jugular and kick her ass over something she has nothing to know or nothing to do with it. Like, completely come at me. I would love somebody to come at me. Please have somebody come at me. I want somebody to come at me and come after what I do for a living. I proved that yesterday. I didn't have to, but I did. Because I'm in that parking lot every single day. And that day, he jumped out of my car. But, well, he's in holding. So stop it. Stop being a bully. Stop being a dick. Or the dickette. And get back on your couch. That's where you were in December. That's where you need to stay in December. We're done. People are worn out with misleading contraceptive bullshit.